Coaching is an opportunity for you to reflect and think about the challenges or goals that you have in front of you. And so, as a coach, we want to give you the opportunity to get all of your thoughts out on the table and really sort through those and discover what it is that you're really trying to aim for and accomplish. Another way to think about coaching is it's like a road trip. Maybe you've been on a road trip and you've been the driver. And for the driver, it's more difficult because you can't really look out the window and everyone else is looking out the window and noticing the scenery and you want to look. And I remember going over a mountain pass one time where the road was really narrow and there was a big cliff on the side and everyone wanted me to make sure I kept my eyes on the road. So when coaching is like a road trip, it's as if the coach is taking that driver's seat perspective and they're driving the conversation by asking you introspective questions, challenging questions. They're actually pointing you to look at the scenery around you and think about what are the things that you're seeing and allowing you to more deeply see the journey that you're on. So coaching can be like a road trip and give you an opportunity to really see the details around you and get a better perspective about the journey that you're on. Some people wonder if coaching is like counseling. And there's a big difference between coaching and counseling. Counseling has a way of looking to the past. There's something about it. It's like you're looking at the things that have happened behind you and you're trying to maybe unravel the past or understand the past. But for coaching, there's a lot more forward thinking. It's as if you're standing on the timeline of your life and you're looking at your current situation, and there might be some looking back in the past, but the larger part of what coaching is about is picking a place, a destination in the future where you're wanting to get. And so it's more forward thinking based. So coaching is more about setting a goal, looking for a target, thinking about something you're wanting to overcome, and finding ways to strategize towards success. So our expectations for you, the coachee, and coaching are a couple of things. One, we ask you to be focused. Think about the space where you're going to be coached. What does that look like? Are there distractions? Is there a way for you to be in more of a private place? If you're at work, maybe you can go to your car, or you could find a place in the location, or meet with us. Find a time that works better for you so that people aren't coming to you with questions. So focus. Another thing is to come to the meeting prepared. Maybe bring a journal, write down some key things that you want to take away with you so that you can refer back to it. Remember, this is an investment in you, and we want you to capture as much from this moment as possible. And so for you to write something down, it actually engages another part of your brain to activate yourself to really implement the things that you're learning and growing and you're realizing about yourself. We also would ask that you prepare by scheduling ahead. We have an easy way for you to schedule an appointment. It goes right into the coach's schedule. You'll get reminders, but we need you to be diligent about setting those appointments in a time where you can show up. And if there is a schedule change or something, we ask for 24 hours notice on a schedule change, because our coaches have set aside their time, their schedule, and said yes to you, and we want that relationship to work really well for both of y'all. So we would ask that you come to the conversation with a topic in mind. Now, sometimes, obviously, there might be moments where you come to the coaching conversation and you're like, I'm really not sure what to talk about. And our coaches are equipped and skilled at being able to help you come up with a great topic. But we do want it to be something that's very helpful. So think about the things that are going on in your life. Maybe there's a relationship at work that you'd like to work on, or you have a goal at work or at home that you'd like to talk about. And by the way, it doesn't all have to be about work, what you're talking about, because you're a whole person and your supervisor is very interested in you as a whole person and wants you to be able to talk about whatever's at the top of your mind that is a challenge that you're facing and you want to get past it. So come prepared for these coaching conversations in these ways. So you're making some promises to us about how you're coming to coaching with that focus and that intentionality. We're also making some promises to you as your coach. Our coaches are desiring to really develop a deep relationship with you. One of the promises that we are making to you is that our conversations are confidential. And we need that to happen. It's really important in coaching for coaching conversations to be confidential so that there's a level of trust. And we want you to be able to be free, have a freedom to share things that you may even regret saying out loud. Like there may be a moment where you say something, you're like, I don't really mean it that way, but that's how it's coming out in my mind. And so we would have the opportunity to help you evaluate those words and maybe even rethink how to approach that type of challenge in your life. And so coaching is confidential. We might be taking some notes, but those notes are just for us to be able to evaluate and remember and think about the conversation. They're not to go out and share with anyone. We don't leave the conversation and share the details with anyone in your organization. And so just as coaching is confidential, one thing that you will need to recognize too is that we also aren't able to share your successes. And so that's going to be your responsibility, so that those who are paying for your coaching, your supervisor, people who are wanting to see you grow, it will be important for you to turn around and find ways to let them know the value that you're getting out of coaching, that you value this time and it's made a difference, and that's something that you'll need to take the opportunity to share and make sure they know is happening. Thank you for this opportunity to share with you a little bit about what coaching is and what it can do for your life. Also, taking time to help you understand the coaching relationship that we're entering into. You're about to go to a screen where you now have an opportunity to agree to this relationship. So we'd ask you that you go ahead and move in that direction and make that agreement. And we look forward to getting started with coaching with you.